Bugle sound, at ease.
Announcing the rise of Major General Fernando Rodriguez Flores, the Force Commander of the Minister Military Kaboom, and incoming Force Commander, Lieutenant General Elso Villalcucho.
Bugle sound, attention. Bugle sound, at ease.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as we acknowledge the arrival of the Special Representative of the Secretary General, His Excellency Mr. Nigel Fisher.
Bugle sound, attention.
The parade commander will now present the troops to the Special Representative of the Secretary General, His Excellency Mr. Nigel Fisher.
Colonel Fossey, parade commander. The troops are ready for the ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
Bugle sound, at ease.
Good evening and welcome to the handover ceremony of the Force Commander of MINUSTA. We are also honored to have with us tonight the Minister of Justice and Public Security, Mr. Jan Renal Lozano, President of the Chamber of Deputies, Mr. Alexi Jan Colbert, other distinguished Haitian government officials present, the Deputy Special Representative of the Secretary General, Mr. Harald Alexander, the Brazilian Ambassador in Haiti, Mr. Jose Luis Machado y Costa and his staffs, other ambassadors, including the respective embassy staffs, Commander United States Southern Command General John F. Kennedy, Brazilian Generals present, General Adriano Pereira Jr. and General João Carlos Guerrilla Mojeiro. The Director of Mission Support, Mr. Kisuri, Acting Head of Police Component, Mr. De Basilio, the Deputy Force Commander, Brigadier General Gabriel Guerrero, the heads and representatives of different United Nations agencies and international non-governmental organizations, contingent commanders and staff of military and police component, other distinguished guests, and the members of the military, police, and civilian staff of MINUSTA who are present here tonight. In this evening ceremony, we are about to witness the handover of the highest post of the military component of MINUSTA. It also signifies the farewell ceremony for Major General Fernando Rodriguez Goller, the outgoing force commander who has been serving MINUSTA since 27 March 2012 and is due to leave the mission shortly. This ceremony is also an opportunity to welcome Lieutenant General Ensign Leal Pujol, who will soon assume his duties as the new MINUSTA Force Commander. We are fortunate to have with us today as guest of honor the Special Representative of the Secretary General, His Excellency Mr. Nigel Fisher. In front of you are the multinational ceremonial elements composed of squads from the military contingents representing Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Chile, Ecuador, Guatemala, Indonesia, Jordan, Nepal, Paraguay, Peru, Philippines, Sri Lanka, and Uruguay. Other countries represented in the military component include Canada, El Salvador, France, the Republic of Korea, and the United States of America. This parade is led by the parade commander, Colonel Algacir Antonio Cousin from Brazil. Everybody is requested to stand for the Haitian national anthem.
Bugle sound, attention. Bugle sound, shoulder arm. Bugle sound, present arm. Sound, shoulder, arms.
Please be seated.
Bugle sound, rest, arms. Bugle sound, at ease.
At this juncture, we will request the Force Commander, Major General Fernando Rodriguez Goddard, to occupy the dais for the pinning of the United Nations medal.
Bugle sound, attention.
For having completed all the requirements for eligibility and for having completed a necessary period of qualifying service as a military member of the United Nations Stabilization Mission in Haiti, the United Nations Medal with numeral 2 is awarded to Major General Fernando Rodriguez Goddard. May we request our guest of honor, the Special Representative of the Secretary General, His Excellency Mr. Naval Officer, to please come forward to pin the UN medal to the Force Commander, Major General Fernando Rodriguez Goddard. A warm round of applause for Major General Goddard, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Mr. Nagel Fisher, sir. At this time, we will have the presentation of the medal. I will request the Deputy Force Commander, Brigadier General Gabriel Guerrero, to proceed in front and present the medal to the outgoing Force Commander on behalf of the men and women of the military component of the Ministry. This memento is an appreciation for the invaluable services Major General Bullard has rendered to the mission and for his excellent leadership of this military force. This memento is a replica of the statue of Black Maroon, also known as the Statue of the Unknown Slave, which is located near the Presidential Palace of Haiti. A bouquet of flowers will also be handed to the Force Commander's wife, Senora Ana Claudia Lot de Moraes Bullard. This will be presented by Senora Viviana D. Guerrero, the Deputy Force Commander's wife. A warm round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Bugle sound at ease.
We now come to the introduction of the incoming Force Commander. May we request Lieutenant General Edson Leal Pujol to please occupy the dais beside Major General Bullard. Lieutenant General Edson Leal Pujol was born in Dom Pedrito, Rio Grande do Sul, Brazil in 1955. He joined the Brazilian Army in March 1971 and graduated in December 1977 as a cavalry officer. Since then, General Leal Pujol has developed a distinctive career in the Brazilian Army, having served in several important positions. As a junior officer, he served in mechanized cavalry units in southern and midwest Brazil. He served as staff officer in the Amazon Military Command and in the Military Sovereign Command. After that, he served at the Army Intelligence Center and later in the cabinet of the Commander of the Army in Brasilia. He was instructor at the Military Academy of Agolas Negras and at the Improvement Officer School, two of the most important military schools in Brazil. Abroad, he attended the Armor Advanced Course in the United States Army Fort Knox, Kentucky, and performed as a United Nations military observer in UNSAL in El Salvador, Central America. Furthermore, he served as a naval and army defense attaché at the Brazilian Embassy in Suriname, South America. As a colonel, he took over the command of Army Administration School in the Military College Both in Salvador, Bahia. As a Major General, he has commanded the 1st Mechanized Cavalry Brigade in Santiago, Rio Grande do Sul. He also was commander of the Military Academy of Agolas Negras. When I was promoted to Lieutenant General, he was appointed as the Chief of the Army Intelligence Center in Brasilia, his last post before being designated as the Force Commander of MINUSTA. Lieutenant General Leal Pujol's professional qualifications include Command Staff at the Brazilian Army Command Staff College, Basic Parachutist, Jungle Operations, Politics, Strategy, and High Administration of the Army, Air Mobile Operations, Basic Intelligence, and Mountain Operations. Lieutenant General Leal Pujol is married to Senora Arlene Regina Moreira Pujol, and they were blessed with 2 sons and a daughter, namely Leonardo, Diego, and Marcelo. We will now come to the handover of the UN flag from the outgoing Force Commander to the incoming Force Commander.
Bugle sounds, attention. Bugle sounds, flag at shoulder. Bugle sounds, flag advance. 12 sounds halt.
The incoming outgoing force commander will now take the position to hand over the flag. The UN flag will now move towards the position of the incoming and outgoing force commander. Thereafter, the outgoing force commander will hand over the UN flag to the incoming force commander. The handover of the UN flag signifies the change in command and the entire component of minister.
Redoblante toca.
Ladies and gentlemen, a warm round of applause for the two generals in front of you.
Redoblante toca. Bugle sounds about face. Bugle sound, flag back to position. Bugle sounds off.
The outgoing force commander, the newly installed force commander will now inspect the parade. They will be accompanied by the parade commander.
Bugle sounds present arms. Bugle sound, shoulder arms. Bugle sound, rest arms. Bugle sounds at ease.
At this point, the outgoing force commander, Major General Fernando Rodriguez Collard, will now render his farewell remarks.
His Excellency Mr. Nigel Fisher, Special Representative of the Secretary General, His Excellency Mr. Tolbert Alexi, President of the Chamber of Deputies, His Excellency Mr. José Luis Machado Costa, Ambassador of Brazil, His Excellency Mr. Sano, Minister of Justice of the Republic of Haiti, His Excellency Mr. Carl Alexander, Deputy Special Representative of the Secretary General, Mr. Godson Aurelius, Director General of the Haitian National Police, His Excellency General Adriano Pereira Jr., Chief of Logistics of Brazilian Ministry of Defense, His Excellency General João Carlos Vilela Borgueiro, Brazilian Army Ground Operations Commander, His Excellency General John F. Kelly, Commander of the United States Southern Command, His Excellency Brigadier General Gabriel Guerrero, Deputy Force Commander, Mr. Gisiri, Director of Mission Support, Ambassadors, distinguished authorities and guests, my peacekeepers, good evening. It was a unique and rewarding the experience I had as Force Commander in MINUSCA. During the past 12 months, on completion, on my tour of duty, I would like to highlight some extraordinary memories of my tenure before the military component, when I had the opportunity to lead this diversified workforce in the efforts to strengthen the security and stability in Haiti. As I look back, I realize that each and every day of my assignment has been filled with challenges and satisfactions. Together, my soldiers and I have faced a lot of pressure and demands. However, our teamwork has made it possible for us to carry out our duties effectively, focused on the objectives of the mission. Day and night, many times under inclement weather, we have been expected to deliver with diligence and to protect the physical integrity of the population. I have witnessed the real spirit of my peacekeeper who, without any hesitation, have gone the extra mile to do their job with enthusiasm and professionalism at all times, no matter how difficult the circumstances were. With extraordinary and exemplary dedication, a significant number of assignments have been successfully completed by the force, among which I mentioned several operations launched to provide security and deter crime. More than 45 operations, most of them jointly with the United Nations Police and the Haitian National Police since March 2012. In this context, I highly commend the invaluable dedication of my troops, which worked tirelessly to keep stability and security in the country, protect civilians under threat, extend support during the landfall of hurricanes and tropical storms, thereby contributing to the creation of a better socio-economic condition in Haiti. Day after day, they showed great responsibility, determination, and willingness to overcome challenges and accomplish their tasks. Despite the very difficult work conditions and risky situations they usually face. It's important to highlight that being a diversified outfit, the United Nations Force in MINUSTA counts with efficient enablers and force multipliers. Therefore, for our infantry troops to be successful in their endeavors, the aviation units, the field hospital, the military police and headquarter companies, and the maritime unit play a decisive supporting role. In this regard, a special mention must be made to the military engineers, which I never took as an enabler unit, but as a truly maneuver unit. The military engineers, through their specialized and immensely valuable work, ensure not only benefits to the Haitians, particularly the most needed, but also gain heart and minds for the mission. Have in mind the need to honor their country, and all of the United Nations of the world. The military peacekeepers perform their duties with the highest standards of professionalism and accomplish their tasks in an outstanding manner. On this occasion, I would like to pay my tributes to them and extend my gratitude to all of them. During my tenure, I had the privilege to work under the leadership of my highly esteemed Mr. Nigel Fisher, SRSG ad interim, as well as our former SRSG, Mr. Mariano Fernandez. I am extremely appreciative of their guidance and support to the military component and express my heartfelt gratitude for their friendship, which I will always treasure. Similarly, I wish to mention the support I always receive to the extremely pleasant work with our former DSRSG, Mr. Kevin Kennedy. In the same line, I thank the good work with the acting DSRG, Mr. Ross Mountain, and the recently arrived DSRG, Mr. Carl Alexander, with whom I had the opportunity to work for the security in Haiti despite the little time together. I shall highlight the remarkable cooperation with the UN police in many joint operations. For me, this joint work is one of the most motivating things in the UN service. It is worth noting that our aim has always been the same: to improve the security and public order in this country. In the same line, I thank the mission support for the administrative assistance and logistical support to my troops and our operations. Their participation was paramount for the success achieved. Mr. Vicini, thanks very much. I express my sincere appreciation to General Guerrero, Deputy Force Commander, whose support and readiness to work hard and to represent the military component have been essential for our success. Additionally, I wish to express my sincere thanks to Colonel Pierre Sassier, Chief of Staff, for his great dedication, professionalism, and loyalty during my tenure as Force Commander. Our elevated achievements would not have been possible without the good work and timely, appropriate, and objective advice of my staff officers, including my assistant and EDECA. To this select group of officers, I stress my gratitude for the great ideas being generated and for their unconditional support. A big thank to my unit's commanders who have been ready to lead their troops with utmost professionalism. I am very proud to have worked with you, who always showed the qualification and expertise to accomplish all military tasks determined by the Force Commander. I also wish to thank my beloved wife, Ana Cláudia, who came from Brazil for this ceremony. She has been always by my side, give me support and encouragement. In this particular time, I have to recognize that Sky has helped a lot. Lieutenant General Leon Pujol, I am sure you will have the same satisfaction I had leading the military component. Working with soldiers from different parts of the world in such a challenging mission is an experience that you will certainly appreciate and always remember. I wish you luck and all the best in the days to come. In my last moment as Force Commander, I admit that I reconcile my pleasure of having been among my valiant troops with the sadness of having to leave them. In this final opportunity, I pay tribute to all my brave blue helmets and express my certainty that the military component of MINUSTAH will keep going on, accomplishing all its tasks as the strong, cohesive, and magnificent force it is. I wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now we now hear the remarks of the Special Representative of the Secretary General, His Excellency Mr. Nigel Fisher.
Son Excellence Alexis Jean Colbert, Président de la Chambre des députés, Son Excellence Monsieur José Cruz Machado y Costa, Son Excellence Jean-Ronald Sonon, Ministre de la Justice et de la Sécurité publique, Mr. Carl Alexander, the SRSG, Monsieur Godson Aurelius, Directeur général de la Police nationale haïtienne, Major General Fernando Rodriguez Goulart and Madame Goulart, Lieutenant General Edson Leon Pujol and Senor Pujol, Police Commissioner Colonel Gabaski Dio, distinguished colleagues from the diplomatic corps, guests, colleagues, and especially soldiers, sailors, and airmen of MINUSTAH. Ce soir, nous célébrons le changement de commandement de la composante militaire de la MINUSTAH. C'est une importante tradition militaire qui représente le transfert formel d'autorité et de responsabilité d'un commandant général à un autre. C'est aussi un symbole de compromis et de continuité du travail de la mission pour la consolidation de la paix. It's with mixed emotions that we are conducting this ceremony. First, on behalf of the MINUSTAH family, I am delighted to welcome Lieutenant General Edson Leon Pujol as our new Force Commander. I have no doubt that he will continue the traditions of strong leadership and military competence that have distinguished his predecessors and so richly benefited Haiti and the United Nations. Echoing the sentiments of the Secretary General, the United Nations is deeply grateful to the government of Brazil for its continuous commitment and generosity in assigning such high-quality leaders to serve the United Nations in Haiti. At the same time, I speak on behalf of all of MINUSTAH. We are saddened to see General Brouillard's service in Haiti come to an end. Throughout his tour of duty, he has demonstrated the qualities that are the hallmarks of a military leader. He was always led from the front. He has demonstrated initiative and insight in carrying out his duties. and he has been a loyal and faithful officer and a brilliant advisor. His knowledge of peacekeeping and of the UN system was an important asset for the mission. General Goulart never lost sight of the raison d'etre of MINUSTAH, which is to support the government of Haiti in establishing and maintaining a safe and secure environment in order to give time and space for Haitian leaders to build institutions and firmly establish democracy and the rule of law. Under his leadership, MINUSTAH military forces have been quick to respond to any threats, real or perceived, to the safety and security of the Haitian people. He has demonstrated a deep understanding of the unique challenges of leading a multinational force in a peacekeeping mission, which is a one-of-a-kind military, political, and social task. I would particularly note General Goulart's ability to work effectively with our MINUSTAH police component and with the Haitian National Police and justice officials in both responding to and preventing security problems. General Goulart has also led from the front in using all the assets at his disposal to best meet the many non-security challenges that have confronted Haiti over the last year. He has repeatedly deployed forces on short notice to respond to a wide variety of civil-military programs that draw upon both Haitian and international talent and skills. Working with the civilian side of the mission, General Goulart has ensured that military personnel and assets have been used to support MINUSTAH's security tasks, but he also worked to use these resources to their maximum capacity to support the government and the people of Haiti. Many urgent tasks which would have otherwise gone undone have been accomplished by our engineers to help Haitians in need. More importantly, General Goulart has strived to maintain the highest standards of military conduct and discipline. And this is an extremely important task, as we have seen regretfully how the conduct of a few can tarnish the achievements of many. Throughout, General Goulart has been a source of strength and enthusiasm in dealing with the many challenges that came his way. And to General Leal Pujol, again, welcome. You bring to the mission a distinguished career, and we look forward to serving with you in the cause of peace and stability in Haiti. Señoras y señores, es una honra para mí juntarme a vocês esta tarde para participar nesta cerimônia de passagem de comando, que simboliza também o compromisso do Brasil com a paz e com o povo haitiano. Como representante especial do Secretariado-Geral das Nações Unidas, desejo expressar meu profundo respeito e agradecimento ao General Goulart, que com sua liderança, profissionalismo e espírito de sacrifício tem ajudado a pavimentar o caminho de consolidação da democracia e da segurança no Haiti. A contribuição do Brasil para o processo de construção da paz neste país caribenho tem sido, sem dúvida, fundamental. Especificamente na estabilização de um país que, até pouco tempo atrás, esteve perto de entrar em um conflito civil com potencial de desastre humanitário para a população e para a segurança regional. A participação do Brasil na missão de estabilização no Haiti, MINUSTAH, demonstra a importância que o Brasil atribuiu ao fortalecimento do multilateralismo e da Organização das Nações Unidas, a cooperação sul-sul, a integração da América e a solidariedade com o princípio de ação internacional. Finally, to General Goulart and to Mrs. Goulart, we extend our deepest appreciation for your service and sacrifice. You will be missed and will be remembered by all of us. May your life and service continue to be marked by the dedication to duty and exemplary leadership that you have just demonstrated in Haiti. Muito obrigado. Thank you. Merci en
Thank you, sir. At this point, we'll now have the passing review in honor of the Glowing Force Commander, Major General Fernando Rodriguez Bullard, and the newly installed Minusta Force Commander, Lieutenant General Edson Leal Pujoli. In a few moments, you will witness the UN multinational contingents marching in front of you.
Bugle sounds, attention. Bugle sounds, shoulder armor. Bugle sounds, carry flag. Bugle sounds, halt. Bugle sounds, crew, right face. Bugle sounds, march.
Ladies and gentlemen, this now concludes this evening's program. May I ask everyone to give a round of applause for the excellent performance of all the parading elements. Once again, thank you for sharing this evening with us. We will ask everyone to please rise for the departure of our distinguished guests. Thank you and have a pleasant evening.
Where did the troops go now? Entrega a cada oficial responsável por tropa. Por tropa, por país.